The internet is gonna be mean to me also today. Today is just not my day. Um, things things have been going awry all morning, and it started yesterday. So, um, we'll see what happens. I don't know what I'm doing today, but I figured I would come and possibly hang out with friends and feel better. I have to do some recalibrating this morning, so I'm pretty bummed about today, but it has been rescheduled in a sense. So let's go through the comments and we'll see and we'll talk about it. Hermie came in before the sprint started and she said, "What? No, what happened?" But also, yay for Alicia sprints. So what happened was, uh, so Friday evening, we did our normal, like, Friday pizza night. Everything was fine. Saturday, everybody was kind of taking like a chill day. Halfway through the day, my husband said he was starting to feel a tickle in the back of his throat. And I said, "Bite your tongue, go take some medicine." Hoping that we could like kind of catch it and like either delay it or just get rid of the symptoms. And he woke up this morning worse. So he's fully congested. He is sniffly. He's coughing. And he had a slight fever of 100.6. So we're not going to Epic Universe. That, and when I went to go give him medicine, my brain said this is the Dayquil VapoCool version, and my brain did not register that it was on two different bottles. So what I gave him was VapoCool, but it was NyQuil. So he is sleeping. He is sick. So I had to jump through hoops to find the right person through guest services at Universal, and she was absolutely fantastic. But I was able to reschedule, change the date on our tickets. So instead of going today, we will actually be going next Saturday, which turns out to be his birthday. So that's where we're at. Now the question becomes, do we reschedule the Disney day, or can we keep that and then just have Epic be the one that's only changed? We're taking it day by day. We'll see how he feels by the end of today with all of the medicine that he will take. After the NyQuil wears off around 2-ish, we're going to give him Dayquil. And then at nighttime, we'll reestablish the NyQuil. So, the kids are actually at the grandparents today. Grandpa took him anyway, so they're over there having fun. Daddy is sleeping. Mommy decided to do reading sprints, or as I have said, I'm recalibrating. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I might film some videos. I might try to read something. I do need to update my planners. I do need to update my book journal. I do need to film a video, and I would like to work on my big diamond painting. So that's where I'm at. I'm recalibrating. So we just take it day by day and see what happens. Amanda says, "I'm sorry you couldn't go, or can't go to Epic." See, what are words? I'm sorry you can't go to Epic, but I'm happy that you're doing sprints instead. Well, I'm happy to be here and hang out. Hopefully, by the end, I will be all smiley and somewhat productive, and we'll go from there. So, this was my outfit for today. for Epic Universe. I was gonna wear my Wizarding Mom shirt and have all the fun. I was looking forward to going on all the rides, but it's delayed. So I might. I've already started the dishwasher. He's sleeping, so I might wait to do laundry. But I will have to. I have the kids' school supply list, but what I'm thinking about doing is reorganizing it so that all I don't have to go back and forth between their lists. I can say, okay, I need this many glue sticks, this many boxes of crayons, these folders in these colors with this quantity, and so on. So, because even the kids' school supplies are like organized. Like Lorelai, I think needs like a certain number of folders, but they can only be like red, blue, green, and then she gets to pick one color. And then my son also needs folders, but he can only have like red and blue, or like red, blue, and then he gets to pick the third color. But then we need like notebook paper and composition books, and it's a whole thing. So I might work on trying to reorganize that so I'm not flip flopping back and forth between the lists. So we'll see. Like I said, we're gonna recalibrate first, but I'm happy to be here and able to do sprints. Um, I'll still be able to make the videos that I was planning on doing for Epic. It just will probably be delayed. So that means I probably have to reorganize my videos for the rest of July and into August. So we'll see what happens. I might be able to do videos that I was going to do in August. I might be able to push them up and then swap those out for the Epic Universe ones. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Amanda says, "Did you get my email from yesterday, Alicia? I sent you an email yesterday." Possibly not, but I do have to check my email today, so I will check it and let you know, and probably respond. It has been quite the hectic past 2 weeks. M says, "I was surprised to see sprints today. Happy for me, but feel bad everyone. I'm happy to be here. I almost labeled this like impromptu sprints, but then decided I was just going to go with the title that's on the thumbnail. Well, no Epic Universe today. But I can explain." Amanda says hi to M, and M says hi back. Kat says, "Good morning, Alicia. I'm sad you missed out on Epic Universe." Yes and no. Like, we're missing out on it today because hubby is sick, but we rescheduled. I was able to change the dates to next Saturday, which is the 26th, and that actually might be slightly better because that's his birthday. So we'll see how it works out. And the kids are at grandma and grandpa's today, so I have a little bit of quiet time today, just so that daddy can rest and mommy can kind of take a break and hang out and recalibrate. Amanda says, "Hey Kat, how are you doing today?" Swank is here. Howdy everybody. Happy World Cake Day. Happy Lollipop Day and happy Fortune Cookie Day. I don't know if I'd want to do a fortune cookie today, mainly because it might be a bad one. I'm a little leery on those fortune cookies, especially with today's events. It also says in my search bar that it is International Moon Day, whatever that means. Nadim says, "Hello, everybody." Amanda says, "Hey, Swink, how are you doing today?" Hey, Amanda and friends in the chat. Amanda is saying hello to everyone. Hey, Nadim, how are you doing today? We love all the hellos. Hi, Hermie and Kat. Nadim says, "I'm Internet, if you do not cooperate today, I will be very livid." It's telling me there's only one bar. I hope it does not have any issues today. I'll probably cry. Nadim says hello, Amanda. I Thank you. He will. It might just take a couple of days. Um, Usually he bounces back pretty quickly, but we'll see. This could just be like him getting sick after being stressed out for 2 weeks because of the whole job change thing. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, we might still be able to do Disney on Tuesday, depending on how he feels. If not, then I know that we can change the date of the tickets for those two. I just don't know what day we would be able to change them to yet. So we'll see what happens. I may not have sprints on the 27th, depending on how this all works out. I'm hoping not. Like, I'm hoping even if I have to push back Disney, I can push it back to like Thursday or Friday. Preferably Thursday if I can, because then we can go and do that and then have a day to kind of rest, and then him and I would go to Epic. But we'll see. Hermie says, I'm so sorry the plan didn't plan. Hope he feels better soon. Thank you. Me too. I had everything ready. Like, our backpack was packed. I had all of the I have like collapsible cups that I take to the theme park. I had those. I had extra battery and camera gear. I had my tripod. I had cameras were all like charged and ready to go. I had my fan that I can use if it gets too hot. I had cooling towels. I had everything. I mean, you guys will see it. I'm gonna make a video about it, like an updated theme park bag video. But I had all that stuff. All that stuff was so organized and ready to go. And the backpack wasn't that heavy either. Like, I was worried it was gonna be heavy. Nope, fine. And now it sits. But I just want him to be better and feel better so that when we go, he actually is able to enjoy it and not feel like he's congested and have to stop and sit for, extended periods of time. Nadim says hi to Swank. Kat says hi, Swank. Nadim says hi, Kat. Swank says hi, Nadim. Kat says, Alicia, this could be a blessing and in disguise. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Like, the universe is saying, nope, you don't need to go today. So we just take it little by little. Like I said, I'm bummed, but I'd rather him be better 100% and be able to enjoy himself than try to trudge through an entire theme park in the heat and not be able to fully enjoy it. Because there's a lot of walking. Unfortunately, there's a lot of stairs, depending on which ride you go on. And, I want him to be able to remember and not be like medically in a coma, so to speak. Like, he's not going to remember everything because he's so like congested and out of it. So this might work out for the better. And the lady was super nice. Apparently, the days that instead of being it today, doing it next Saturday, the price did not change, because that was one of the things she was saying. Like, if the price changes, whether it's cheaper or more expensive, then I would either get a refund of the difference or have to pay the difference. And it worked out to, it was exactly the same. So all they had to do was like process the date change. And then she was like, give it a few hours, maybe sign out and sign back into your Universal app, and it will show up with the new date. And I was like, cool. Very cool. Hermie says, hey, Swank and Cat. Kim is here. Morning. Sorry today isn't going as planned, but good for the reschedule. Sounds like it worked out for his birthday. I think so too. So, what I might also do is I might do some budgeting, because I haven't done that yet. Like, he's gotten paid, but it's all just sitting there waiting for me to do something with it. So I have to set up and schedule bills and see maybe I can squeeze in a little more for shopping. And then that could be like his birthday present, but also his dad gave him some money, I think. So he might use some of that too. But we'll see. Um, I think that was my phone. I had a text message. Oh gosh. My kids have now watched the Minecraft movie for a second time with the commentary from my kids. And his dad is asking how Alan is doing. He's zonked out. Yeah. And he'll be able to do a little bit more for his birthday. Nadim says good morning to Kimberly. Morning, Nadim from Kimberly. Kat says, hey, Nadim, Hermie, and Kim. Kim says, hey, Kat. I'll be cleaning. We have a showing at 3 p.m. for the house. I hope it goes well. Good luck. Sending all of the positive vibes. Amanda says, oh, awesome. I absolutely love it, Alicia. Love what? That we got rescheduled? That it'll be for his birthday? I think it'll be pretty good. Kat says, postponing is better than canceling. I agree. I learned that when Elton John's concert got postponed twice, my friend and I eventually got to see Elton in concert. It was worth the wait. That's what I'm thinking. Listen here, Internet. Mm-mm. It's trying my patience this morning. Do not try my patience, please. I don't like it. Now it says it's fine. It keeps coming up with the little like Wi-Fi notice. When I was on the phone with the lady to do the date change, she was asking me, she's like, have you been to Epic yet? And I said, I have gone for the Passover preview, but my husband has not gone yet. And she was like, oh, that's going to be so amazing to get his reactions. And I said, I'm excited. Like, I told her, I said, I planned on filming it because, YouTube channel. So it was going to be like so I now guess this will be a like birthday vlog type theme park visit. I guess that works out. I'll have to get like a birthday slash epic universe thumbnail going on. We'll see how that pans out. But she was saying that her favorite portal is Dark Universe, which don't get me wrong, that's a very good portal. Like I liked it and I liked Monsters Unchained, but I think Nintendo World for me is one of the top because it's nostalgic for me, but I also like the Harry Potter one. Even though I have not seen the Fantastic Beast show or have been on the ride yet. Just going in and seeing the details that they put in, I can't wait. I even told her about how like I was wondering if they do like a scavenger hunt where you could pick up a piece of paper and say, if you find this beast, you can cross it off and do you get like a little prize or something, or even if it's just like you get like a little button that says you finished it. I want to know how many fantastic beasts they put in that section. I know of one, two, three, four, five, six. I know of at least six that I've like seen. Because I've seen myself, I've seen one, two, three. I've seen three myself. On people's like theme park vlog videos, I have seen at least three more. And that's not including going into the Fantastic Beast show. So I know that there's more. It's just depending on how you have to go about finding them, if you know what I mean. Because some of them I saw through videos where you had to use magic, you had to use your wand work, and then something would either appear or pop up or whatever. So they put a lot of detail into that one. So I like it. I just want to go back and see everything. Amanda says, I absolutely love the shirt you're wearing, Alicia. Thank you. It took me a while to find this one because I bought it and then I had to go back and get like a bigger size, but they didn't have it for the longest time. So I had to like wait for them to have it back in stock. And then I bought two just so that if one got messed up, I still had one. I'm thinking about going back and getting my husband one so that he can have one because they have one for it says like Wizarding Dad. So I'm thinking about doing that if he wants one, of course. M says, I finished my diamond painting project last night, coasters with a sea theme. Today I will be working on a Lego set and listening to a book club book, the Grand Sophie. I'm going with Sophie. Tell me if that's right. I did. If you guys weren't here on Friday, I did do my Legos. I ended up building two, and they're sitting right here. I did the pink car and the little blue car. They're absolutely adorable. I want to build more. Hermes says, hey, Nadim and Amanda. Amanda says, I cleaned on Friday. Kim, we have a 3-story house that I cleaned in record time. Yeah, that's a lot. Like, I feel like even with my 1-story house, my house is a hot mess. I'm trying to figure it out. Kat says, your hubby might be run down with all the stress he's been through recently. That's what I'm thinking too. It's unfortunate timing, but I think that's exactly where it came from because as soon as he kind of transitioned from, oh my God, what's going to happen? I need to figure this out. I need to make a decision. Is this the good path to go down? And then he was worried about like putting his 2-week notice in to change jobs. So I think between all of that, I think Friday he was kind of like, okay, this is happening. And then Saturday he started to relax and then he got sick. His body was just like, okay, guess what? No, it's time to get sick. No. Nadim says to Hermie, hello. Amanda says you also want him to be healthy and not sick because he doesn't want to be responsible for getting other people sick. No, I have already started taking like the airborne gummies and I've already drank some orange juice today. I have to go buy more, but any sort of tickle, I will be doing the Zicam. So I'm not trying to get sick. I don't want to be sick. It's no fun to be sick when it's also like 90 degrees outside. So no, it's not happening. And with the school year coming around the corner, I don't want the kids to get sick either. It wouldn't be chicken butt, would it, Alicia? Heh? I don't know. I don't know what this is in reference to. Hermie says, hoping the showing goes well to Kim. Yes. Kat says, I'm working on finances right now. I'll probably do that in the first sprint. I gotta figure out what I want to do. I have like a pile of stuff here. My hair is, I don't know what my hair is doing. I washed it yesterday and this is what it looks like after I've washed it. It's kind of poofy, but I've got this section back here where I think my cat tried to like knead my hair. So I'll have to probably like detangle it. Amanda says, was the commentary for Minecraft chicken? Oh, no. I have no idea. If it's anything like what we had when we watched it, my son was explaining what certain things meant, and they probably just kept saying chicken jockey after they got to that section of the movie. Mm. Hello, everyone. I'm working on my novel today, and I'm also listening to an audiobook called The Historian by Elizabeth Kostova. Not at the same time, though. I would hope not. That would be so confusing. But I hope that you are doing well or liking the book that you're reading. Welcome in today. Kim says, thanks. We decided that is the house doesn't sell by the time school starts. We will take off the market and try again in the spring. Well, hopefully, you guys have any kind of luck with that, because I know, like, is it like do you necessarily have to move, or is this something that you guys want to do? Like, it would be nice if you could move to a different location. But I hope something works out for you guys. Amanda says, hey, paperbacks, how are you doing today? I think How to Train Your Dragon Land would be even better scavenger hunt. There are so many dragons. That is true. They could totally do a dragon scavenger hunt in there. Because, and the thing is there's so many dragons. There was it a theme park vlogger? I think it was a theme park vlogger. What is my hair doing? Jesus. There was a theme park vlogger that was like naming off dragons, and I was like, that dragon has a name? I need to go back and watch How to Train Your Dragon. Like, I've seen the first animated one, but I have not seen the second. And I know that there are little baby dragons. I've seen those at Epic, and I know their names, but I don't know anything about them. So I have to go back and watch the movies. And then I would like to watch the live action. So, she. But I agree. Scavenger hunts in both How to Train Your Dragon, and Harry Potter. You could probably even do one in Mario too. Not necessarily Dark Universe, unless you somehow incorporated like sounds, like if you heard a certain sound, because that one's more sound based. Because you don't see a lot of the like Dark Universe characters unless you're on one of the rides. But there's two different meet and greets, and then there's like a bunch of different sounds. So like if you go to where is it? Right around where the Invisible Man comes out, um, there's like a window that plays sounds of Jekyll and Hyde. Now, like, if you go off the sounds, then yeah, that would be amazing. But I don't know, like dragons and Harry Potter for sure. You could, like I said, you could even do one in Super Nintendo, or if you did one as a whole theme park scavenger hunt, that could work too. Kat says, "Good morning, Katie. I read The Historian years ago and enjoyed it." M says, Alicia, thanks for recommending the 100 envelope challenge. I ordered and received my box. I already have a few envelopes filled, saving for a family trip to Disneyland next year. That's how I planned on doing mine. Because depending on how much you need and the 100 envelope challenge, I mean, that saves you like $5,000. So if that's what you need to take that trip, that's amazing. Because then if you get all of the envelopes, then your trip is paid for. That's how I thought about it. And I was like, yes, if I can do that, that's awesome. I'm so excited for you. I hope it works out and you can do all 100 envelopes and then your trip is like completely paid for. That there's no better feeling in the world. Because that's what I did for the Epic Universe and for our Disney World trip because we're going to Magic Kingdom. And that's what I did. I saved up the money and I don't know what I'm going to do with my hair today. I'll probably put it back up. But that's what I did. I saved and both trips were paid for. And I'm so glad that I did too, because then we did the job change. That was kind of stressful. Now things are settling. And I go, you know what? It's fine. The trips are paid for. So now I can just sit back and relax, have fun. Hermie says, I'm going to read some of Five Broken Blades. This book has me by the throat. I need to read that one. I have that one, and I saw that book 2 and book 3 is out or coming out. I don't know. I saw the cover for both. The next one I think is a yellowish color, and then book 3 is purple. I'll look it up in the first sprint. Good morning, Kat from Paperbacks and Ponytails. M says, yep, Sophie. It's by Georgette Heyer. Reading for an historical fiction book club. Nice. M says, you guys, my cat just tried stealing the straw out of my drink while I was typing. I have a cat in here somewhere. Where did she go? She is behind the chair giving herself a bath, so she's indisposed at the moment. But we have Isis today. Cat says, that's funny, Em. It is. I've had my cats. They've been trying to steal. Isis tried to steal a French fry the other day. I don't know why. As far as I know, she doesn't eat French fries, but she tried. Cats are funny that way. Ren says, hello, everyone. Hello, Ren. Kim says, the historian is such a good read. Amanda says, no, it's not fun being sick, and I can attest to that. I've had a weakened immune system, so I get sick a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. That doesn't sound fun at all. I don't like even being sick in general, but it's just not fun. Ren says, just moved back into my uni dorm for second semester, so currently unpacking and setting up and decorating my room again. Ooh, you have to do that every semester? See, I went to college, but I never stayed in a dorm. Because by the time, let's see, I started college and then I got academically suspended because of my GPA. I took a year off and then I went back to school, but by then I was already married, so I was living with hubby. So I never did like the whole dorm thing. But you have to take it down, pack up, and then unpack and set everything back up each semester. Oof. That's crazy. Well, hopefully you are having fun and decorating it and setting it up just the way you like it so it's perfect and organized and easy to do things. I got you. M says, hi, Katie. I read The Historian several years ago. I enjoyed it and was considering a reread. Ooh. Hermie says, hey to Ren. Katie says, I'm doing good. Woman pain, so trying to rest today, but I need to write too. Oof, I feel you. I don't know if it'll help, but I usually do Advil, orange juice, and chocolate. Those are probably all of the things they say not to do except for the Advil. But I do all of the things. Maybe a heat therapy too. Sometimes I'll use those. It's like a little patch that you can set on your stomach or on your ovaries, and it lessens the pain. I love them. Amanda says, hey Ren, how are you today? Kim says, no, we don't have to move necessarily. It's more that my dad would like to move to a single story because of his back, but the market isn't great, so everything is slow. Fair enough. And yeah, I mean, if you can do it, that would probably be better for your dad and a lot easier for you too. We have a, I took my shoes off. Um, we have a single story and it makes things so much easier because I don't like stairs. Um, Katie says, nice M. It's my first time. I needed a book over 700 pages for my bingo board. This is like my 10th try finding one I actually enjoy. I'm almost halfway through, so that's a good sign. Yay! Yay! Amanda says, take some My Doll Complete. It really helps with the cramps. Yeah, I have the same problem. My doll just has never worked on me. If I can take like an Advil, I'll take Advil or like the Aleve. I think. Do they have one specifically for? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've taken any. Because I know like Aleve will have one for migraines, but they'll also I think have one for menstrual. I could be wrong. Let me know. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But I know it's not my doll. It's. I'll look it up. But yeah, my doll has never worked on me. I've tried and it doesn't do anything. Ren says, hey to Hermie. Okay, sounds good, says Amanda. Ren says, hey Amanda, I'm doing good, thanks. Also a little tired from the unpacking. How are you? I'm doing good, just getting things ready to have pancakes and bacon for lunch. Ooh. I had a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant sandwich this morning. But I'm still a little hungry, so I'm gonna have a raspberry Pop Tart that was left over that my daughter didn't like. So I like raspberry Pop Tarts. Ren says depends. We move out when our residence is being used for like housing for guests coming to the university for conventions and stuff. Fair, but sucks that you just have to like pack everything up and then unpack everything, and you should be able to just lock your door, come back in the new semester. If only, right? Chocolate ice cream works really well for that time of the month too. Yes, see, that's where the chocolate comes in. Chocolate ice cream, chocolate little chocolate squares. I usually get the Dove dark chocolate because they say that dark chocolate is good for you anyway, and as long as you eat it in moderation, it's a double thing. It's good for your health and it helps with the cramps. Yep. Heat doesn't help either. I'm a mess. Oh no. Oh, I hope that you find some relief though, because I know that those times can be excruciating. Kim says single story definitely makes things easier. Yes. No stairs. You don't have to worry about screaming to the high heavens when you need something or don't need something. Ren says they rotate between residents and campuses of the university, so usually you move out every semester, every 2 or so years. Otherwise, you leave your belongings in storage until the second semester. Then move out completely at the end of the year. See, that I could understand. That this is a whole world that I have never experienced. I don't know that I would like to, though. Just like listening to how you have to like move out every semester or move in or then put things in storage so that you can move back into the dorm next semester. That just sounds like more of a headache. I'm kind of glad. I don't regret doing the way I did it. That's crazy though. Hopefully you don't have much to like unpack and set up. Amanda says we have a chipmunk in our bird feeder right now. Aw, chipmunks. I saw a squirrel the other day sitting on top. So we have like the pool enclosure and it goes up and then it goes up like that, you know? Well, he was sitting on the corner. So where like two things meet and then the um, like screening goes up to meet the top part. He was just sitting right there on the corner of the, and I was like, hello, what you doing? Nobody knows. He's just sitting there, just hanging out. One of the cats came outside and he scurried away. He was like, no, thank you. All right, that was the last comment that I see that comes in. So I'm going to put us into a first sprint after this one comment. Yeah, it's not too bad. I locked a couple of my stuff up in the closet, so it's mostly groceries, bedding to unpack. Oh, good. That'll be done pretty quickly, and then you can relax for the rest of the day, maybe, hopefully. She has Alvin in her bird feeder. Quick, who knows who Alvin is? Let us know in the comments, and we will see who knows who or what an Alvin is. Oh, I watched them all the time growing up. All right, I'm gonna pull up the. Nope, not that one. We're doing this one today, and I will see everyone back in 45 minutes. Happy sprinting! Hello! How did everyone do on that first sprint? Um, I went ahead and checked on hubby. He's feeling a little better, but still sick. I did take his temperature, so 99, lower than it was this morning, which so that's good. It wasn't too high. He had a slight fever. It was 100.6. So now it's down to 99. But he did move to the bedroom and get into comfier, more clothes. So we'll give him medicine in a little bit, probably after sprints. We'll see how he's doing. He'll be ready for his next dose. And then I reworked the videos for the rest of this month. I reworked them for August and I started setting up September's videos, mainly because once school starts, I'm going to have to stay on top of those. Otherwise, you guys won't have content, and we don't want that. So, I had to go get a new pen from my drawer because the other one I was using died. So, now I have two, but I'm using this one. I go through pens like there's no tomorrow. So if anybody in the chat knows, like if you write down a lot of things or you make lists a lot, you'll know. We go through pens like there's no tomorrow. And then I have both of the kids like school supply lists like next to each other. So as I go line by line, I go, okay, she needs this, but he only needs this. So like for my daughter, she is going into first grade, and they've requested that she has 3 boxes of 24 count Crayola. Whereas my son only needs one, and he's in second grade. But then, like, I think she only needs 2 composition notebooks, whereas he needs 5. So it's very weird. So I'm trying to like go through and say, okay, he needs this many folders, she needs that many folders. They have to be certain colors. Let me write down the colors. And then they have this thing where like each grade level, girls will bring either Ziploc bags or sanitizer, and then the boys will bring something else. So like so for my son's grade level, he's going into second grade. Girls only will bring the sanitizer, and boys only will bring 1 container of Lysol wipes. But for my daughter, I think it's either sanitizer or Ziploc bags. I don't know. So I just make sure that if the teacher needs something, then they have it. If they need something, reach out and say, hey, the stock of tissues is running low. Then here you go. Because I know that once school starts, they're going to be passing germs back and forth, and I'm going to have to stock up on all of the kid medicines for the new school year. Make sure that none of what we have is expired and then get fresh and so on and so on. But if I get children's medicine for them for when they're sick, then I also have to make sure that we have updated medicines so that in the event that they get sick, we most likely will get sick. So goes the school year. So yeah, checked on hubby. I still have Isis. She's like sleeping on the floor behind the chair. I don't know if I can show you her. Let's see. See, she's there. You can't really see her, but she's there. Um School supply condensing. So um slowly but surely getting on track again, I guess. We're recalibrating. Let me find where we left off in the comments and we'll see who's here, who did what. I left the question as we were going from the previous chat. This was our last comment. Amanda had said we have Alvin on our bird feeder, and I was like, who could name what an Alvin is? And Katie came back with Alvin, Simon, and Theodore. I loved Dave. I loved Alvin and the Chipmunks growing up. I still listen to their Christmas song that they have. If it plays on the radio, I will listen to it. Or I will go on YouTube and seek it out. It's very cute. Lexi is here. Hi, reading Paradise Problem. Is that a Christina Lauren? Let me know, because that sounds like one. I need to read some more of hers. I think one of the Christina Laurens that I have is like the Unhoneymooners, or now I want to look. It would be Dating You, Hating You, and Beautiful Bastard. Those are the two that I have on my shelf. But I feel like I have a third one. There's another one that's not on that shelf. It's missing. I must find it. Amanda says we had pancakes, bacon, and hash browns for lunch today. Yum. There's a NyQuil that has honey in it, and my brother uses it when he's sick, and it totally works for him. I have tried the NyQuil with honey. I do not like it. But I will, instead of doing that one, I'll do like the regular, I think it's like a berry flavor. I'll do that one. I don't like the taste of Dayquil and NyQuil altogether, but I have a hard time swallowing the capsules, so I have to take the liquid. So I usually do a chaser. I'll take the medicine and then drink some water or something afterwards just to get the taste out of my mouth. But I will usually do like what kind of tea is it? There's like a lemon. Is it lemon? I want to say it's like a cold medicine. It's like a honey, lemon, and echinacea, um, or maybe it's just echinacea. I'll have to go look in the kitchen now. But either way, I usually drink tea and I'll put honey and lemon in it, and that's how I get the honey. Because I know honey has very good properties for not only colds but for allergies. So whenever it's really bad allergy season for me, I will drink that. I used to be a big like iced tea drinker, and now like if it's too cold, temperature wise, I can't drink it. It bothers my teeth. So I've started switching to like green teas and other things. M says I finished bag one, still on bag two of my Lego build. Did you say what your Lego build was? Did I miss that? You should say what it is, because I want to know what it is. I'm excited for Lego builds. How many bags are there total for your Lego build? That's the other question. I paused my audiobook because apparently I fell asleep listening last night and need to find where I was before that. Oh no! I've had that happen. And you have to go back and I go, okay, I started here, and then if I miss something, I gotta go back to here. I know exactly what you mean. Katie says, I think I wrote about 100 words. I was scrolling videos until my stomach settled. Now I'm in the mood to write. Yay! Sorry that your stomach is not happy. But yay for 100 words. That is progress. Anything that is wasn't there before is progress. So take it as a win. Kat says I finished my financial tasks. I think that's going to be next on my list, unfortunately. I'm going to finish the kids' school supply list so I can get that next week and do the financial stuff. I don't want to, but I will. Amanda says, Kat, awesome Kat, congratulations on finishing your financial tasks. No one likes to do it. That's just the adulting thing we have to do. Amanda says, "Oh, how cute! I love cats." We've been keeping an eye on Isis because while she's still eating and moving around and whatnot, she seems to be like either always outside sleeping or she's inside sleeping, but she's been meowing a lot more, and it's in very. So I know, internet, please cooperate. Um, so I don't know. I don't know if she's. I mean, she is 15, so it could just be that she's getting older. But at the same time, I worry that she could be going down that path. So I'm keeping an eye on her. She's not. She doesn't seem like she's sick or anything. Um, so we just keep an eye on her, see how it goes. She hasn't like been rejecting food or anything, or her treats. So that's good. And I've been seeing her drink water, so we'll see. We'll see. Kat says thanks, Amanda. Swing says chipmunks. Chipmunks are cute. I think the pool just kicked on. I can hear a humming behind the bookcases, which would be fair because the pool stuff is on the other side. Uh, Katie says Christmas song is the best, right? I agree. Me too, Alicia. I love the Chipmunks Christmas song. Who doesn't? That was like a classic. Uh, you're you're absolutely welcome, Kat. NyQuil cherry. I think that's the one I use. It's either that or like a berry flavor. I don't remember. Um, in all honesty, they all taste horrible. But the only one I haven't tried is the Vapo Cool, and it's almost like when my husband takes it, it's almost like he brushed his teeth while taking the medicine, and I just, mm-mm. I have enough mint as it is, so no Vapo Cool for me. Excuse me. Amanda says, I'm humming the Chipmunks Christmas song right now. I mean, Christmas in July. M says, my Lego is tribute to Jane Austen books. There are 5 bags. Oh, interesting. Is this. Now I want to know. Is this, like straight from Lego? I can't type. I'm trying to type it in. Oh, I don't know. That's kind of cool. I don't think that's the right one though. What's the set called? If you're looking at the box. I don't know that there is a tribute. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know all of them. Um, I'm intrigued because I want to like see it. Lego set tribute to. Oh, is this an older set? That's what it's called. It's called Tribute to Jane Austen's Books. Interesting. It actually looks like a book, and then it would open up and you could see like a piano and some like a bookcase, and then there it says Jane Austen. Oh, I see it on eBay, but let me see. 40766. Not currently available. It was a gift with purchase. So if you bought something with Lego, then you got it for free. But normally it is $25. It was an International Women's Day celebration of the illustrious author. It shows Jane Austen's minifigure in her lovely home, which contains a small writing table with quill, a piano with sheet music, a bookshelf, flowers, a cozy fireplace, and paintings on the wall, showing scenes from movie adaptations of her books. The nameplate is attached to a sturdy base, and from the rear, the display model looks like a book. How cool is that? Huh. I've never seen this one. That's kind of cool. It is unavailable right now, but you can see it on the Lego website. That's awesome. Okay. That's not bad at all. I think the Suki's car that I put together on Friday was 4 bags. So, but I imagine they're going to be tiny pieces. I mean, most of them are. You can't really get kits anymore with the bigger Lego pieces. They're always like this tiny. I have a whole jar. So anytime I finish a Lego set and there's extra pieces, I put them in a jar. So some of these pieces are absolutely terrifyingly small. I mean, that hurts my fingers trying to pry them apart or put them together. I got all kinds of stuff in here. I did let's see, where'd it go? There's like little flowers. I took 2 pieces and made it look like a flower pot. And then there's a pink flower on top. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is like a little boat oar. All kinds of stuff in here. You can just I don't know what I'm going to do when this jar is full. Maybe find a bigger jar and just use this one, and then every time it's full, just put it in the bigger jar. It's a lot. I do a lot. And I don't think that's all of because I have Ziplocs in the spot where I keep them, and there's small pieces in there. Kim says I did some vacuuming, and we just got a notification asking for the showing to be rescheduled from 3 to 5:15. So now it's at 5:15. So I'm going to read for the next sprint instead of cleaning. Ooh, well, I hope they don't go from like, let's reschedule it to this time and then they change it to a different day, because that would be aggravating. Cross fingers that they go through with it, and yay for reading time. Lexi says, I'm just scanning my receipts on Fetch now. Already logged them in my budget, but I get lazy about scanning everything right away. Now, what does Fetch do? When you scan your receipts, what does it do with them? Is that how you can like earn points or earn money back? Let me know. Ren says, finished unpacking and more or less settled. Plan on reading next sprint and also getting a to-do list done. Nice. Katie says, Christmas time is here. Time for toys and time for cheer. Oh, you're singing the song? No. I will not finish that statement. I will not sing Christmas songs in July. I caught my son trying to sing one 2 weeks ago, and I told him, I was like, it's not Christmas time. He could listen to the Beach Boys and do like summer songs. And he was like, I don't know what that is. There you go. Amanda says, means that your cat has something wrong with her. My cat did that when she was diagnosed with cancer. When she just like meows and howls like that. I also wonder if it's because you could tell her eyes are starting to like, I guess, turn when they get older, they start turning. I don't know, but I will have her checked out. I've been kind of feeling around to see if I feel any like lumps or anything. I haven't felt any, but again, like I said, she's 15, so we keep an eye on her. If she continues to, I guess, get worse, then we'll take her to the vet. The VapoCool doesn't work for me. Yeah, I just think about like, and my husband likes it, but I don't know if I want the whole minty fresh feeling. Hi, Livia's here. Hello, Alicia. Hello, Livia. Uh, hey, Livia, how are you doing today? Hey, everyone. I believe that was the same one. We found the Lego. Yep. That's a pretty cool Lego set. That'll be a nice, like, display piece. Ren says, oh, and I also need to prepare my schedule, and I think I want to repack the clothes in the closet as well. But we'll probably only do that Wednesday since I don't have classes on Wednesday. Ooh, when do you start class? I know here, like school age kids, so like mine go back August 11th, but I think the college starts either a week before my kids or a week after. We're very close in start dates. I also have to pay attention to college because my father in law goes and does like college classes. So I have to make sure that he's available in the event that grandma and grandpa have to watch the kids for some reason. But once school starts, then it'll be me. Hi, Livia from Lexi. Amanda says, hey, Lexi, how are you? Yes, it is an older set. Yes. So it might not even be available anymore. I mean, I could see it, but it said it was, uh, it didn't say out of stock. It just said unavailable. So I don't know if it's something that they would bring back into stock or if it's just retired. If it's retired, then it'll show me, but it'll say unavailable. So, um, but that would be a nice one to have. Olivia says, hi, Lexi, Amanda. I'm good, but I'm fighting with a website that isn't working. Oh no. Well, hopefully it starts working again. Amanda says, oh no, Olivia, I hope your website works better for you soon. Yep. I hate technology. It's like a love-hate relationship. Lexi says, hi, Amanda. I'm doing good. Just got back from my little brother's football fundraiser. Hopefully it went well. Amanda says, awesome, Lexi. How much did you raise for your little brother's football fundraiser? Livia says, thank you. Cross fingers. I am crossing all of the fingers. Amanda, you're absolutely welcome. Lexi says, Fetch gives you points for your receipts and then you can redeem the gift cards. I think I have Upside. I don't think it's the same thing. Let me see. I've been looking for ways to like earn points or cash back or something. Yeah, I have Upside. So that's different. I know Upside is like gas and it will do some like stores or convenience stores or whatever. I don't think I have the other one, the one that you're talking about. Well, you said it was Christmas in July. Yeah, remember when they used to do that though? Like they used to have all the like Christmas in July sales and that's when people started doing their Christmas shopping and putting things on layaway. Do we even have layaway anymore? Katie said it is Christmas in July. I hum Christmas songs and my dad tells me to stop it. Yep, my son does too. Yep. Kim says, but it's July. Who doesn't love Christmas in July? LOL. I say we fill the comments with all the Christmas. You're funny. You're funny. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. No, it's not. Because then there would be snow and snowflakes, and we wouldn't be in hurricane weather. Kim says, I want to say that my cat may have meowed a bit more often when he was going blind. So if her eyes starting to not look good, that may be part of it. He was 16 or so when it started. Yeah, her and Ralphie both kind of have like, if you look at them, they kind of have like this yellow shiny tint to it almost. So I think that's part of them getting older. So it could be. I just kind of check on her, make sure she's still breathing, and I pet her and say, good kitty. But she seems to be doing all right. You and your jingle bells. I'm gonna start singing the one with Batman. Ha. It is not cold outside. It is like 90-degree weather. Actually, my computer says it's 88. Close enough. It is no. Nor do I want the cold. Now you guys are just too much. Too much. You're funny. Ren says I start on Monday, but I have no classes set for Wednesday in my schedule, which is great because I usually have a super busy week. Especially the first week too, because you're doing the introductions for your class, you're getting your syllabuses, you're finding your books and where the classes are and all that stuff. That's busy enough. But Mondays look like my busiest days, 8:30 to 16:30. Whew. 8:30 to 4:30. Oh, that's like working a job, man. I don't miss those days. I used to do days like that. Kat says I just finished making my bed. I put my blanket in the dryer. Nice. I cannot make the bed. I made half the bed. Hubby is using the other half, so I can't make the bed. But as soon as he is feeling better, I'm changing the sheets. Ren says, and every other day it's like 2 or 3 classes max, and Wednesdays are completely empty. But that's nice though, because Wednesday you can like get like homework done or do the things that you need to do without having to go to class. Lexi says, don't know yet. It's still ongoing, the fundraiser. They use all the funds to help pay for things the team needs throughout the season so that parents don't have to bear the entire cost. Fair enough. I have Upside too, but only occasionally use it for gas. That's what I've been using it for, is the gas. Awesome, Lexi. I hope you raise a lot of funds. The only grocery stores on my Upside is Save a Lot, and I hate that store. The only ones here have missing floor tiles and bad lighting. Oh, no, thank you. Okay, making sure that I didn't miss anything. Lexi says, oh wait. Kat says, I'll send you a referral link for Fetch, Alicia. It's a fun way to earn gift cards. Ooh, thanks. I'll check it out. I'm always trying to like see if I can like save or earn points or get cash back. I think that's what my husband did, because we do have a credit card that we don't use often, except for like he just used it for his truck repair. And we're hoping that will, because we've used it, we'll be able to get some of the rewards, like some of the money back in rewards, because it has like a cash back option. So I'm hoping to do that. But I'll definitely check out the link because that might help. Lexi says, and only half the gas stations here are on Upside, and I can usually get cheaper gas going to one that's not on Upside to begin with. It's funny how that works, right? And like the because I use it. In the gas station I go to, it varies depending on the day, the time of day. So like right now, if I were to open the app and go to my gas station, let's just see for fun. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Actually, right now, if I go to the gas station, it's not too bad. It's 11 cents a gallon cash back on regular. But most of the other ones that are in the same location are only 9 cents. But I've noticed it's only, or like this one says 11 cents a gallon cash back, but you can also get 8% cash back if you go inside the store. So it depends on what they do. But this one apparently also has restaurants. So like if I go to Keel and Curly, they have 6% cash back. Or Church's Texas Chicken. I have never seen that. Where's that at? The Wooden Spoon Diner. A lot of these are like 6% cash back. Papa John's has a 29% cash back. Is that for real? I don't like Papa John's though. Papa John's be making my stomach hurt. I usually do Hungry Howie's. 28% cash back for Pizza Hut. Domino is 36% cash back. Why can't Hungry Howie's participate in this? Jesus. PDQ is also 30%, 36% cash back. They gotta be pulling my leg. Is that real? Even Taco Bell has a 39% cash back. Hmm. But see, I don't eat at a lot of these places. But like I would go to Beef O'Brady's. That's only 6% cash back. Hmm. Five Guys is 35% cash back. But like Zaxby's is only 6%. See, I'm getting distracted again. That's it's weird how like the percentages, you could tell which ones are probably more popular because they have a lower percentage rate, whereas if it's not being used, I bet you that's why it's higher. But I don't trust it. If that sounds like it's a too good to be true. Good morning, Double N Jen. How are you? Amanda says hello. How are you doing? Lexi says that's probably a cataract. It happens to everyone, including animals, as we age. And she seems to be moving around, so. Uh, yeah, I hope I don't have to do anything with cataracts. I can already tell that, like, I have to go and get my glasses updated. But to be fair, the last time I had an eye doctor appointment was 2017, and I was pregnant with my son. So they didn't do, like, a full eye exam. They couldn't do the, like, drops and look in my eyes and all that. They had to do a safe version. I'm going to head off and do some more writing. Bye, everyone. Good luck. Happy writing. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out. M says Hallmark has layaway. I should have taken advantage of that. Last weekend was ornament premiere. I spent $600 on girl. Listen, I'm probably about to do the same. And I already ordered one because it was limited quantity and it came out this month. And there's a couple more that are limited quantity, and I have to get them when they come out in October. But there are so many ornaments that I want to get from Hallmark. I will probably be right there with you. I think I spent about that much last year. And that's because some of them were Harry Potter, so they went to the Harry Potter tree that sits here. And then the rest of them went to the big tree in the living room. But some of them will go to the kids. Like when they move out, they will go with them. But there were so many because like my husband likes the fire engines and the cars. my daughter likes anything Mickey Mouse, Disney princesses, or she has like the unicorn series where they come out with a new unicorn every year. Then we usually do a snowflake. So the year snowflake, we get that one. And then, like I said, Harry Potter, anything that is, I think we've started doing Star Wars ornaments because my husband's the one watching Star Wars. So now he's all up to date on that. Marvel, there's a whole bunch of them. I saw that this year they have the Gilmore Girls ornaments and Golden Girls. And I'm like, y'all gonna make me go broke. Um, I, yeah, I have to budget Hallmark ornaments. If I don't, I'll be in trouble. So I'm not, I'm not looking forward to seeing that bill. And like I said, I already bought Cedric Diggory for my Harry Potter tree because he was limited quantity. I hate when they do that too, but there's certain ones like the other, and they changed their prices too. They increased their prices this year. So if you have the Dream Book, those prices are wrong, but you should have gotten a sheet that says if it's this, it's actually this. And I hate that they changed the prices and increased them. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, like why? Because some of the ornaments are now almost like $35 to $40 and my threshold is 30. Like if you go past 30, I start questioning because I'm like, is it really worth it? You know what I mean? But some of them have lights and sound, and I get it, but it's too much. Too much. Double N Jen says, I'm good. I got up at 3 to write and then took a nap. I think I got up in the middle of the night, but I wasn't writing. I think I just woke up and like I walked around and then went back to sleep. I don't know why. I might have heard something. Kim says, listen here, Missy. I'm not reading your Christmas comments with your Christmas songs. We made one mention of Christmas in July, and now Kim is singing all of the Christmas songs. I'm gonna get you back. Livia says hi to Jen. Hi, Livy. Livia's from Jen. Livia's. I'm still waking up. Fair enough. Amanda says, I hope they raise a lot of money for your brother's football fundraiser. All the fundraisers need to be fully funded. Amanda says, awesome, Jen. Sports are so expensive. I never signed my daughter up for comp soccer for that reason and all the travel. Yes. That's my kind of like fear too is like so far like we've tried different things. We had like the Cub Scouts, I think is what they're calling it now because now they've done the inclusive like boys and girls. But I guess it was like through the Boy Scouts or Cub Scouts or whatever they're calling it nowadays. But we went to like two of those meetings and then my kids were just like, no. So thankfully we hadn't like officially signed up. They allow you to kind of do that and like you had like the like first meeting for all the new people. You kind of get to see everybody and then they talk about, you know, what to expect and what to do and they have like a little activity for the kids or whatever. But then the second meeting it was all about fundraising and their theme for fundraising this year. And like so many people, I was just like, I don't know. Like I get that you have to do fundraising and everything like that, but like you could tell that those people had been doing the fundraising since they were like itty bitty because there were a lot of people just running around and like the kids were running around and playing and then they weren't paying attention and then you had this like long drawn out PowerPoint presentation and I was just like My kids couldn't sit still long enough. And I was just like, if you can't sit still through this, then you're not going to be able to sit still when you have the meetings themselves. And you have to be able to like stop, listen, and learn basically. And then we talked to him about it afterwards. And I was like, is this something that you want to continue? Because if so, we need to focus next time. If not, tell us now and we can find something else for you. They have done swim lessons, which my daughter has pointed out that she would like to do them again. So we'll probably do them uh, like in the spring of next year because they start kind of winding down at this time of year. Like they'll have some August and September, and then they kind of suggest not to do it in like October through February because of winter months. So we'll see. We've been joined by a Ralphie, so he might hop up. Come on. There you go. You gonna say hi to everybody? No? Okay. Well, he's over here. But yeah, the amount of swim classes that they've had already, I feel like it's so expensive. Hey, you, get down. Hello. Hi. Are you gonna say hi? There's people behind you. Lay down. But yeah, so we'll see. My daughter's also interested in taking like a dance class, so we might try to find that too. But that's the other thing is like it's really like if you don't start them young, then it's kind of like they seem lost and they have to kind of fit them in. So I don't know. But my kids kind of gone the gamer route, I guess, because they're always now if they get into school and they want to do something, of course, we'll say okay. But if you sign up for it, you have to see it through. Amanda says I totally agree, Jen. Ren says, yeah, definitely. I think I'll use Wednesday for like laundry and for work that we've done so far and grocery shopping if need to. Nice. Make sure you also take time for yourself. Double and Jen, the travel would be fun for maybe 2 weekends. Yeah. Amanda says, get some Starbucks gift cards with an app. Oh, you can do Starbucks with Upside? I will look into that. Um, I usually just whatever I earn, I just usually transfer it and either put it back on my credit card or put it in my sinking fund. Each family member has their own like sinking fund, so we can build up like spending cash. Double and Jen says I used Upside a bit, but now my company uses gas, so we all usually. Fair enough. Internet is being slow. I clicked on it. There we go. It says I earned a $50 gift card for Amazon and used it to buy books. See? That's what I want to do. Do I need any more books? Probably not, but it's better than some of the other things I could buy. Double and Jen, it didn't seem like a good deal on gas at all. Really? Amanda says I totally agree, Jen. Traveling for 2 weekends would be fun. Other than that, it would be like a chore. Yeah. Fun traveling is fun, but when you have to travel for like work or in this case the competitions, I would be afraid that it would get old pretty quickly. I could barely handle the rare local tournaments that lasted for the whole day. Oof. Just got gas last night from the one not on Upside, and I paid 2.66 a gallon. And all the gas stations on Upside, it was 3.05, and with the Upside cash back, it brought it down to 2.92. I think that's what I saw on mine currently. It brought it down to like 2.90 something, and it was like 3.05. Yeah. So, yeah, see? 266. Under $4 is considered cheap here. Oof. I don't even like to pay uh like go over the $3 mark. I just go, why is it up so high? I think the highest it's been here lately is like 339, 3 maybe it's 329. I don't know, I'd have to look again. Um do they have Starbucks? Oh, you're asking if they have Starbucks on the upside. I don't know. I didn't see it. That's under restaurants though. Yeah, see, under grocery they just have Save a Lot, which and then convenience stores is anything that is a gas station. Circle K, Circle K, Circle K. Lots of Circle K. Um, ooh, they also have car washes from Circle K, of course. It doesn't look like it, no. So that's why I usually just use it for like gas. Yeah, so right now it says there's a Circle K nearby me that the gas is 312 and with 12 cents a gallon cash back on regular, it would take it down to $3. So, and but you also get 14% cash back inside the store. Raceway is 306, brings it down to 295 with 11 cents cash back. 298 at Circle K, 307 at Shell because they're only 9 cents. Yeah, so the one I usually go to is 11 cents and it takes it down to 297. But some of them, like here's one that's 313, 12 cents cash back, it's still 301. Oh, thank God I don't have to get gas right now. That's all I gotta say. I hate getting gas. Lexi says the only restaurants on my upside is Taco Bell, Little Caesars, and I don't like either of those. Yeah, that's what I saw. It was like Papa John's, Taco Bell. Um, there was like a O'Brien's, Pizza Hut, stuff that I don't like normally eat. Like pizza, we usually get Hungry Howie's. I don't typically go to like McDonald's or Burger King or Taco Bell that much. They didn't have Culver's. They didn't have Chick-fil-A, but then Chick-fil-A and Culver's has their own app. So does McDonald's and Burger King, but they have their own apps where you can like, I guess, earn and save and get free food that way. So it just depends on what you like and what you eat and all that stuff. And with my kids, we try not to eat fast food a whole lot. So, like, yeah, pizza is Friday night, so that's one. And, like, the pediatrician says not to eat, they said recommend not to eat fast food more than twice a week. Shoot, I'm not trying to eat it more than, like, we do pizza nights on Fridays, so that's four already. I try not to do much more than that. If I have to, it's like when we go meet the teachers. When we do meet the teachers in August, that day will probably be a let's go to Culver's or Chick-fil-A or something because I'm not trying to go meet the teachers and then come home and cook dinner because that's from like I think it's like 4:30 to 6 in the afternoon. So I get it because everyone has to, work and everything. But I'm also not trying to like bust my butt and go meet the teachers, drop off school supplies. And because, like, when you go meet the teachers, that's when you can turn in your school supplies for your child. That's why I'm trying to put the school supply list together so that I can go get them and label them with my children's names on them. And then when they go to meet the teachers, then we can turn in their school supplies and it'll have their name on it. And then the teachers take it from there. They set everything up how they want it for the school year, and then school starts. So, fun times. Stressful, but fun times. Yeah, Jen. Do they have Starbucks? No, they did not. I did not see it. But Starbucks has their own app. So, and that's the other thing is with Starbucks having their own app, you can buy gift cards to add to the app and pay that way, or you can just add a credit card and like scan and pay. And when you scan, you earn like star points, whatever, and then you build those up and you can use them for your Starbucks app. You also get, I think, star rewards for like your birthday, but you also get like a free drink. So you can either do it either way. Star rewards, and you can use those star rewards to like upgrade certain aspects of your birthday drink, or you can just go and get the free birthday drink. However, I did notice last time I did it back in May when I got mine, they do not exclude, like, I thought it was a certain size. And she was like, no, you can go all the way up to I know Venti is 20 ounce. What is it? Trenta is a 30-ounce one. And I was like, what? I don't need 30 ounces of that kind of drink, but thank you, ma'am, for offering. Because she was like, well, I said venti, and she goes, well, do you want a Trenta? Because it would be free either way. And I was like, oh, and I was like, how big is that? And she's like 30 ounces. And I was like, oh, no, no, ma'am. Thank you, though. I will never finish it. I am, I will drink coffee, but I don't need that much coffee. Um, Lexi says it's very rural era, so our gas usually doesn't go above 3.20 a gallon, except when everyone's gas prices skyrocketed during COVID. Yeah, that was insane. Or especially like the big travel holiday weekends, so like July 4th, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. I think there's one more, like Memorial Day or Labor Day. People tend to travel those kind of weekends. I've known gas to go up a little bit. It's crazy. Look, Alicia, squirrel. You were distracted. Yes, very much so. This is my life. I get distracted often. Double N Jen says I get gas in my hybrid work van every 3 days or so. That would be great for the company. Yeah. Lexi says, oh, please go to the eye doctor. The amount of people I've had in the office in the last few weeks who just didn't go for several years and now have severe eye disease we can't fix. I will definitely go. I just have to wait for my husband's new job to start and for the insurance to kick in, and then make sure I can still go to the same eye doctor. If not, then I need to find a new one. But yeah, that is my plan. Because I've been noticing a lot where I go like this, and if I look over my glasses, some things look clear and other things look blurry. I am nearsighted with an astigmatism, so I definitely have to I have to check. I have to have my eyes checked. But yeah, that's definitely on my priority list once his new job insurance kicks in. Dublin Jen, I haven't been in a couple of years. I should go. Yes. Here is your reminder. If you have not been to the doctors of any kind in an extended period of time, you need to sign up and go. Whether it be your primary care doctor, a dentist, an eye doctor, whichever. Because I know I need to go. I just went to the dentist and they did fillings and my mouth's still sore. Just had a man in his 50s. We had to tell that he will never get his driver's license ever again because glaucoma killed his nerves in the 6 years he didn't get a checkup. Oi! I promise I will definitely. You can't cross fingers when you make a promise. Scout's honor, I will promise I will go. Is that Scout's honor or is it two? Either way, I promise to go. I have a friend who is obsessed with Mickey. Yes, I have one too. Jen says, oh no. That's their plan, Alicia? I already forgot. I'm sorry. What was the plan? The app things, maybe? I don't know. M says, yes, I had calculated just over 400, but they rang up 605. It's the taxes. Taxes and fees is what gets you. Because you between them up increasing the prices on some, and then between taxes and everything, depending on your tax rate, that's what gets you. Hello, my Ralphie. Uh, I was awake, so why not? Oh, they gotcha. They gotcha. No, I would probably do the same thing too. Kim says, LOL. Amanda says, I didn't sleep at all last night because I was at a baseball game with friends. Ooh, hopefully the team that you were rooting for won. How much more do we have in comments? Ooh, quite a bit. Okay, I'll read a few more and then we're going to go on our next sprint. Because, ooh. Double and Jen says, that sounds fun though. Kim and her Christmas emoji. Amanda with her Christmas songs. Ugh, my daughter only did soccer from the start until COVID. Oh. Upside sounds like a lot of work. Yes and no. If you're getting gas and like you can go through and find gas stations near you that are having cash back, and if you think it's pretty decent, then do it because then you get like a couple dollars back. They do also have it where if you get gas so many times, then they give you like a bonus, and so that gives you more cash back. I typically use one of two gas stations, depending on which one has the higher uh, like cents back. So far, the main one that I use is the one that has the highest, and I don't typically go with anything under 10 cents a gallon. So if it's 10 cents or higher, that's the gas station I'll go to. But it has to be within a certain radius of where I get gas. Is that Michigan? No, Michigan, Minnesota. Minnesota? Right? Maybe? Amanda, if you sign up for the Shell Rewards program, they will send you so much off for gas. I've heard that too. Jen says, I wish we had a Culver's here. It's so good. Whenever you get the chance to go and try Culver's, it's so good. Supposedly they came from up north, like they started in Wisconsin, and they've just been kind of um like going through and like planting them all over because we didn't have them down here in Florida, and now we have them. Same with Wawa. Wawa, as far as I know, was only up in like Maryland because I'm from Maryland, but we had Maryland, Virginia, that type of thing. And then I was really excited because then they brought Wawa down here. I love Wawa. Wawa has their own rewards points too. Double N Jen says it's too easy to grab that as a driver for lunch. Fair. Kat says I got 5,970 points on Fetch with receipts today. Wow. Okay, so I'll definitely check this out. That could be. I imagine that only probably equates because I guess depending on how they do the point system, it's probably like that would probably be quote unquote like $59.70 if depending on how they did it. That's a lot of points. Wow. Yep. Trenta is a 30 ounce. Yeah. They were price gouging during COVID. I believe it. A lot of people were trying to stock up on stuff and people were overcharging for stuff. It was crazy. All right, I'm going to star this comment because this is the last one I'm going to read, and then we're going to go into our next sprint. Kat says, what I like about Fetch is you get points for every receipt. Of course, you get more points if you buy featured products. There is a lot of variety of products. So do you have to import or I guess input the specific like featured products, or does it just scan your receipt and say, okay, she bought X, Y, and Z, so then you get extra points for those items? How does that work? Let me know. Until then, I'm going to pull up the cat and star this comment, and then we're going to go on our next sprint. Um, and I will see you guys back in 45 minutes. Happy sprinting.